Hello and welcome to the Holly Empress. Today's reading is going to be about some sort of health issue that you might be looking for some guidance on. I am not a medical professional, do not take the advice as such, but I do hope that I can help you in the framing and the understanding of this health issue so that you can move forward with more certainty and in alignment with your highest good. So that's the intention today. I think we're going to ask the 3 questions that I feel like is on everyone's mind when you have a health issue, which to me is 1, is it serious? 2, am I doing the right thing to deal with this issue? Are the steps that I'm taking the right steps? Are they enough? And 3, is it going to be okay? I think that's the things everybody wants to know. So we're going to ask those 3 things. Is it serious? We have the Knight of Wands reversed. For am I doing the right thing to deal with it? We have the 6 of Cups. And for is it going to be okay? We have the 7 of Cups reversed. The 7 of Cups was reversed. Sorry. The Knight of Wands. Although he's reversed, the Knight of Wands for me has very light energy, very exciting, fast moving, not very worried. So I would say this isn't life threatening, probably for most people watching. So it does have that energy of like light-heartedness. That means it's not the most serious it could be. At the same time, it's reversed, which tells me that it's something that is serious enough that it is capable of keeping you from doing the things that you're passionate about, from following your dreams, from chasing everything that you want. So it is serious in the sense that it is a significant hindrance to your life, especially as it comes to the area of creating and of your passion and of following your dreams. I think the advice here is not to take it too lightheartedly, and to take it seriously, which is why the Knight of Wands here is reversed. Even though it's not the worst it could be, it is still something that can leave you feeling out of balance and something that can sap your energy in such a way that you don't have energy left over to do the things that you love, to do the things that you're passionate about. So it isn't so serious that you should freak out, but you should still take it seriously. With the 6 of Cups, which is, are the steps that I'm taking enough to deal with this issue? Since the 6 of Cups has that association with childhood, this might be a health issue that you've dealt with since you were a child. It's not a recent development, and as such, you've developed sort of the armor to deal with it as necessary. The 6 of Cups upright is, I would say, a pretty positive card. In the guidebook for the Stars to Diviners Tarot, the last line of the 6 of Cups upright is, you remember the moments before your ambitions made it difficult to appreciate what you have. So I do think that you're doing enough. I do think you're on the right path. This is something that you dealt with for a long time, maybe not since childhood, but it seems like quite a while now. So you know how to deal with it. So you are on the right path. You are doing the right thing to deal with it. But if there was just a small correction you could make, is maybe don't let your ambition negatively affect your health. Your joy, your well-being should come before these projects that you want to realize. And that's not to say that they won't come true or that they're not important, but still try to move a little more slowly in the ambition field and focus more on your health. This might be something that you haven't been taking too seriously and you've continued to basically work as hard as you always have. And that is something that will bring you problems in the future. you should take this seriously, because if you don't, that's what will get your ambitions in trouble. Yeah, to answer the question, yes, you are doing the right things to deal with it. Whatever steps you are already taking now are the correct steps. Doctors, medicine, you should keep doing whatever it is that you are doing to deal with this issue. This Six of Cups card in particular kind of has a younger and older version of yourself, and you can see that the older version is armored up, right? So you have the tools and the armor that you need to protect yourself, to protect your inner child, or in this case, just your own health. If you haven't been doing anything, it might be time to put your armor on and deal with it. If you've been avoiding dealing with this health issue because of sort of childhood wounds, maybe as a child you weren't taken to the doctor enough, so now you don't know how to do doctor stuff, or you had any sort of traumatizing experiences at the doctor, so now you're afraid of them. In that case, if you're not doing anything, your advice is to put on your armor and face whatever that fear is that is keeping you from seeking care. You're not the child that you once were. You're an adult. You're able to advocate for yourself. You're able to make it clear to whomever you're dealing with that even if this isn't something that is immediately life-threatening, it is still damaging to your quality of life, and so it needs to get dealt with. So that piece of self-advocacy is, I think, pretty strong here. If you have a doctor who isn't taking your concerns seriously, it is within your rights to advocate for yourself and make it clear that this isn't normal for you, this isn't okay, and it's keeping you from doing the things that you're passionate about, and that's enough of a reason to look deeper into it and do tests and everything like that. 4, is everything going to be okay? The 7 of Cups reversed. I think there's 2 different ways to interpret this. I think one way is maybe the positive outlook, the positive interpretation of the card. With the 7 of Cups reversed, there's this idea of lack of choices, because upright, it's like a lot of choices, a lot of different options. So to me, lack of choices here means, yes, it's going to be okay. There's no other option. That's the only option, that it's going to be okay. Another interpretation, if you feel like that interpretation is a reach or is too positive, is that there's no choice. Either way, it's not up to you whether or not it's going to be okay. You don't get to choose, so don't worry about it. I think those are the 2 possible interpretations of this card. I feel like this 2 possible interpretation might be a little bit confusing, so since we already have the guidebook out, let me read to you. Though your imagination is vibrant and seemingly limitless, it is misapplied to feeding your deepest anxieties. You are limited by your potential fears and fail to make brave choices. So I feel like the reason why the second interpretation is you don't have a choice, it's not up to you, is to sort of soothe this deep anxiety that is brought up in the guidebook interpretation. Your imagination can go as crazy as it wants, imagining the worst case scenarios as much as it wants, and it won't matter because it's not up to you. That's why I think both interpretations are sort of soothing in that way. Either, yes, it's going to go well, there's no other option, or what happens is not up to you. That was today's reading. I hope you found it helpful. I hope that you move towards health and joy in your health journey. And like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.